Welcome back, everybody. This is Mark Masaki. We're gonna make Fujin, an easier version of it. This is the original version I made before I started, changing the aesthetics a bit by adding too many things. This is an easier version and it works just as well. So anyway, we're gonna take this long edge here and we're gonna fold it over and match it up with the other long edge. Okay, just like that. This is a very important measurement, because if you get this crease wrong, the rest of your creases are going to be based on this error. So please, I should take my own advice. Let's double check to see if the creases, if your corners line up, so you can make accurate creases. If you mess this one up, the rest of the model is going to be based off of this mistake, and you're just going to have an ugly model at the end. This particular model demands that you make your creases accurately, or it's just gonna look hideous. I don't want a hideous plane, so I'm going to make sure my creases are perfect, or at least closer to it. And I think that's good. Unfold. We're gonna take now this shorter raw edge and we're gonna line it up to the center, but we're gonna have a little gap in between, just like we did with Raijin. Fujin is the Japanese god of the wind. Raijin is the Japanese god of the thunder. So this is a glider, so it's appropriately named. Okay, line up this raw edge the same with this one. These two corners should be the same, and they are. They should also be parallel to the center crease, and also the gap that you make should be equidistant to the center crease. Equidistant. Take now the folded, rotate 90 degrees to the right, and then take this folded edge, and when you curl up the paper to land this folded edge on that raw edge, I like to hold the paper down with my curled fingers like that when I'm doing it, and I have to make sure it goes to the point. So I'm going to put a pinch crease on the point just to make sure it's on that raw edge, and I'm going to try, and without putting my head in the way, I'm going to try and line it up so I know that it's on there without letting that raw edge go. Okay, and I think I got it. So there you go. Not bad. All right, so get Raijin out of the way here. All right, this edge, hold it down. We're bending it back. I'm going to put a pinch crease at the tip, landing it right on the other raw edge, and there you go. Ooh, did it go forward? Okay, no, it didn't. Yeah, landing it on that raw edge, creasing all the way. So ideally you want this size of this guy to be the same as that, so I'm going to check to see if they are, and yeah, not bad. I got it. All right, anyway, as you can see here, these two corners are exactly the same, and that's okay. That's good. That means both our wings are going to be the same size and shape. It's at this exact point too, between these two guys, that we're going to bend this nose forward. So I'm just going to put my fingers there and my thumb there, and I'm going to bend it forward, but I'm not going to crease all the way yet. I'm actually going to flip it over and make sure that this line is in the middle of this gap, which is the center crease that we're trying to line up, and now it is. So now that I have that, I'm going to lay it down on the table, and now I'm going to crease this guy. You can put your finger in here to help make sure that the crease is not crinkling paper on both sides. And so same on this side. Pull towards you, making sure that that guy's still there, and then you crease just like that. If you have a bone folder, it helps to make your creases. Flip it over. Rotate this way. We're going to take now this folded edge to the center. And make sure you leave that same gap in the middle, although it's less important now than it was when we first started on the other side. But the idea is the crease that we're making is going to go to this corner. You could also follow this raw edge too. You're folding it over. Okay, and then you crease all the way. Boom. Turn this side. I can do this quicker now without having to explain what I'm doing, because you already know what we did on the other side. You can also go back if you ever get lost, but I don't think you will, because this is an easy model. Okay, so we're rotating back to this orientation. We're going to take a crease from this, where this folded edge meets this folded edge, and this folded edge meets this folded edge. So we're just going to put a crease across the middle. This guy is going to swing forward, try to land it in at the tip. Okay, in the center, and I assume that it is, even if I'm not sticking my head in front of the screen to check. So I'm going to crease this line like that, and now I'm gonna rotate 90 degrees to the right, and I'm gonna take this folded edge and I'm gonna line it up to this folded edge here, but I'm gonna leave a little gap because I want enough of this layer to be locking the wings in place at this point and this point. So I'm gonna fold this folded edge down this way, and I'm gonna leave a little gap from here to here to give some play, but I'm not going to crease all the way, you see. I'm going to only crease up to this point here. So that said, I'm just going to do that to the paper. I'm not going to fold all the way. We're making a rabbit, in origami it's called a rabbit ear, so we're making a rabbit ear, and I'm going to fold another one on this side like that, just to the middle point, because when I lift up the paper like this and I fold this way, I'm folding this way, just closing it, it's closing into this shape, and I'm just going to squeeze the sides of this guy, and there's our handle slash stand slash fang slash fin slash, you know, same as Raijin. It has the same family resemblance as our grand prize winner here from Foldable Flight. Okay, so this corner should land on that corner, obviously, and it does. This is a judgment fold, I guess. Today I'm just going to make it 3/4 of an inch. So 1, 2, 3/4, lining up this here. And I wanted to go 3/4 all the way through this heavy triangle part to the back. And I'm going to actually try and put a pinch crease in the front first, like so. So I know where I'm starting from. And I'm going to put a pinch crease on the back so I know where I'm ending. So now I gotta deal with this heavy layer in the middle, which is actually kind of hard to gauge because I don't have the measurement there, but I'm just gonna try and fold best I can, lining up this guy to the pinch crease I have in the back. You can do it a better way if you feel like you have like a better way. A good way to do it, I think, is to have like a ruler, and you're just measuring 3/4 of an inch on one side, 3/4 of an inch on the other. But hey, if you just want to do it easy, just deal with the middle, and whatever you fold in the middle needs to be the same measurement on both sides of the fuselage. Okay, so once you do one side, you gotta unfold it, flip it over, do the same on the other side. Actually, same on the other side. I can just maybe just do that, and then do the same on the side back. Or I mean, if you're really short on time, you can just bend this guy to line up with the one you have on the other side. I don't recommend you do it this way, but I'm just showing you that there's an easier way to do it if you don't care about, you know, accuracy. Yep, and this looks okay. This looks fine. I'm gonna put this on the table. I'm gonna smooth out some kinks here. Okay, make the wings flat. Just push out all the air in your wings. You don't need any air in there. So winglets. Let's talk winglets. Okay, winglets. Take this short raw edge, and you're gonna line it up to the folded edge you have over here. And you're not gonna crease the whole length of this thing. You're just going to put a pinch crease right there, because that's all we need to see to get this corner on that guy, and making sure the raw edge is landing on itself very straight, and then you crease on this winglet. There's a winglet. Let's do the same on the other side, but I'm just going to copy it because we're going for like symmetry, and to ensure that we have that, maintain that, we want to copy what we did on the other side. So even though you can measure it. Why not be 100% guaranteed in your measurement by copying what you have on already on the other side? I'm going to try and get rid of this pinch crease I made earlier. You can just kind of burnish it out with your finger. Try and make it straight. And I'm done. It's a finished Fujin. And this plane is, even if it's so basic and easy, it's solid. I love it. All right, goodbye everybody. Thank you for following me through this tutorial. I hope you have a lot of, oh, before we leave, actually, we need to, this plane's probably going to need a lot of up elevator. So I'm going to go from what I usually suggest, which is test your plane out before you throw it. Don't do what I'm doing, but maybe just test to see what it does. This plane likes just a flat, like wings. You don't want too much dihedral, but I mean it'll still fly with dihedral maybe, but maybe less, with less stability. This plane tends to nose down, so you're gonna need to have a lot of that up elevator on the back in order for it to fly well. But yeah, if you have too much elevator and it's stalling, just, you know, back down on your elevator when you throw it. Mine flew across the room. I'm happy with that. Bye everybody.